In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the perfect Facebook ad offer that's built to scale and convert complete strangers into paying customers for your business profitably. I've scaled my own offer past 7 figures in revenue using Facebook ads and helped launch and scale multiple 7 and 8 figure Facebook ad offers for my clients. So what I'm going to share with you isn't theory, it's from experience and what I know works right now. So if you want a step-by-step process for creating a winning scalable Facebook ad offer, this training's for you. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. This is what we're going to cover in this training. First, I'm going to show you why your offer is the single most important piece to running Facebook ads profitably. Then I'm going to go over the 4 pillars of a winning Facebook ad offer. I can guarantee you if your offer has these 4 pillars, you're going to be able to run ads profitably and scale. Then we're going to break down real life examples of winning Facebook ad offers, because if you're anything like me, you learn best by seeing examples and real world application. And then finally at the end, I'm going to give you a checklist that you can use to create a winning Facebook ad offer. So we got a lot to cover. Let's dive into it, starting with the first point, which is the importance of the offer. Because like I mentioned multiple times so far, the most important thing that affects your Facebook ad results is the strength of your offer. If you have a good offer, you can make a shit ton of sales without needing good ad copy, good ad creative, or media buying skills. And I know this firsthand because the offer that I used in my agency that I scaled past 6 figures a month, my copywriting wasn't that great. My ad creative was a video that I shot on my iPhone with no edits, and my media buying, it took me less than 1 hour a week to manage the ads, all because I had a good offer. Now on the flip side of that, if you have a bad offer, you can have amazing copywriting, amazing ad creative, and amazing media buying skills, but your ads will likely fail and not be able to scale. Like, that's how important the offer is. And when we're helping a brand scale on Facebook, we spend 80% of our time initially on getting the offer right, because we know if we get this one thing right, everything else becomes easy. It's that one big domino that if we just knock that one thing down, everything else becomes easier. So if you're about to launch your ads or your ads can't scale, this is where you need to be spending your time. So with that in mind, like after testing hundreds of offers on ads, a good offer has these 4 key pillars. And these are the 4 key pillars of a winning Facebook ad offer. The first pillar is a market need. Your offer must solve a problem a group of people are willing to spend money to solve. This is the most important pillar, so let's break it down. The first part is your offer must solve a problem. Fairly self-explanatory, but that's all business is. It's about solving problems. People give you money to solve their problems. Now, it must be a problem that a group of people face. So it can't just be one person or 100 people with this problem. We need thousands of people to have this problem if our offer is going to scale. And finally, people must be willing to spend money to solve this problem, because if people aren't willing to spend money to solve the problem, our ads aren't going to work. So in order to have a market need, it needs to check those 3 things. It needs to be a real problem, thousands of people need to have it, and they must be willing to spend money to solve that problem. The next pillar is a unique solution. So your offer must solve that problem in a way people have not seen before or very few people are currently offering. And this is so important because if people have seen your solution before, guess what? They're always going to price shop, and we don't want that. Instead, we want to have a unique solution, because if we have a unique solution, now we're in a category of one, and that's where you're going to have this frenzy effect where people are just buying your products in droves and you're no longer competing on price. Then the third pillar is premium pricing. You want your offer to be priced on the higher side of what the market is used to. And the reason behind that is Facebook ads is a game of economics. If you have a very low ticket, low priced product, it's very hard to scale. And let me give you an example. Let's say you're selling something for $10 and you're spending $1 per click. You would need to convert at 10% just to break even. And I can tell you right now, a 10% conversion rate is damn near impossible. Now on the flip side of that, let's say your product is $300 and you're spending $1 per click. If you converted at just 1% instead of 10%, which is a lot more realistic, you'd be at a 3x return on ad spend simply due to the economics. And then the fourth thing is minimal risk. Your offer should have minimal risk for a customer to buy your product, because if your product has a lot of risk or commitment for them to buy, guess what? It's going to be very hard to get a complete stranger to buy your product. So we want to make it as easy as possible and as little risk as possible for someone to buy your product. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do this. So now that you understand the 4 key pillars, let's break down real world examples of offers that crushed it. So this first offer is the offer that I used for my agency, scale with less, and I scaled it past $3,000 per day in ad spend profitably. So the market need and problem that we attacked is business owners struggle to get customers profitably using digital marketing. This is a huge problem. Pretty much every business owner wants more customers, and they're willing to spend money to solve this problem. Now, our unique solution is we help business owners get customers in a holistic way using paid ads, email marketing, and conversion rate optimization all together for a fraction of the cost. And the reason this was a unique solution is because most other agencies at the time, they just offered one thing, like Facebook ads or email marketing. And when I would be on a sales call with the business owner, I would tell them, hey, the reason you didn't get results in the past with your previous agency is because they just gave you one solution. But in order to get results, you need a holistic approach, and that's what we provide. So that's what made us unique. Now, in terms of premium pricing, it was $5,000 for the first 12-week engagement, then $24,000 per year if they want to continue as a client. So we had good economics and pricing. And finally, minimal risk. We guaranteed a 10x ROI on our fees, and clients paid nothing out of pocket to get started. We only got paid as they started making money. So it was a complete no-brainer. And because my offer had these 4 pillars, that's what made it so easy for me to be able to scale. Now let's go over an e-commerce example with Whoop. This is a 9-figure company, probably $1 billion valuation, so they're a good company to study. So the market need and problem they attacked was it's hard for athletes to track their health metrics around exercise, sleep, stress, and heart rate to improve their performance. Now, their unique solution was a wearable band that you can easily work out in that tracks your exercise metrics, your sleep metrics, and your oxygen levels automatically. There was nothing on the market that could do this for athletes at the time. Now, their premium pricing is they have a 24-month membership, which is $539. They have an annual membership, which is $319, and a monthly $40 a month membership for a minimum 12-month commitment, which is $480. So you can see their pricing is bundled together on the higher side. And the reason they only have annual and 24-month memberships is because that allows them to collect enough money up front to be able to scale their ads. Now, in terms of minimal risk, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and now they have an option where you can try it before you buy. So there's almost no risk for someone who wants this product to try it out. And because of that, this offer can scale. Now let's go over a software example with Hyros, and this is one of my favorite companies. They absolutely crush it. So the market need and problem they attack is ad platforms tracking and attribution is not accurate, making it hard to make decisions. If you ever run ads before on Facebook or YouTube, you know the attribution is not always accurate, so it's hard to make good decisions. Now, their unique solution is to get accurate tracking on your ads using print tracking and AI to make better decisions and train the algorithm, and you can get it set up in minutes. And this was such a unique solution at the time because when Hyros really popped off was during the whole iOS update when tracking was a complete mess. Now, in terms of premium pricing, they have $24,000 plus per year contracts, and it's a minimum 6-month commitments. So this is not a cheap SaaS product that you can sell for $99 a month, because the reason it's priced this way is Alex Becker, the CEO, knows in order to scale his ads, he needs to be able to collect more money up front, which is why he has $24,000 plus per year contracts. Now, in terms of minimal risk, they have a 90-day guarantee. If you don't increase your ad ROI using it, you don't pay for it. So there's no risk for the business owner. And that's why this offer is able to crush it. And as a side note, if you need good tracking, go check out Hyros. They're an incredible product. Next, let's go over Athletic Greens. This will be the final example, and this is an e-commerce example, and this company is going to be a $1 billion plus brand. So first, the market need and problem they attack is getting essential vitamins, nutrients, and supplements from food is hard. Their unique solution is get all the essential supplements, vitamins, and nutrients to fuel your whole body in just one scoop a day. So you don't have to eat all the vegetables, just take this one scoop and you're good. Now, their premium pricing is it's a bundle only. It starts at $79 per month. There's no single serve offers or taste tests or anything like that. It's $79 per month as a bundle, which is fairly expensive. And their lifetime value per customer, let's say someone uses it for a whole year, you're looking upwards at $1,000. So they have good margins and they have a good lifetime value. Now, in terms of minimal risk, they have a 90-day money-back guarantee, which makes it riskless for someone who wants to try out Athletic Greens. And again, that is the reason they're able to scale their offer, because it has these 4 key criteria. So hopefully after seeing these real-world examples of offers that are crushing it, it really starts to drive these principles home, especially around the 4 pillars of a winning Facebook ad offer. So now what I want to go over is a checklist that you can use when you're creating a Facebook ad offer to maximize your chance of it scaling and succeeding. So let's break it down, starting with the first thing, which is, does your offer solve a problem a group of people desperately want solved? This is the most important thing. You need to make sure you have a problem that a group of people desperately want solved. Next is, are people willing to spend money to solve this problem? Because if they're not willing and able to spend money to buy your product, it's not going to work out. Next, are you in a market or niche that's growing? We want to enter niches and markets that are on the uptrend, not markets that are dying. Because if we enter dying markets, we could have a great offer, but it's going to flatline at some point. So make sure you're entering a market or niche that is growing. Next, does your offer solve a problem in a unique way that no one else or very few people are serving? And this is so important because, again, if people can easily find our solution, we're always going to be competing on price. We want to make sure that we're solving a problem in a unique way so we can be in a category of one. Next, is your offer priced on the higher side of what the market is used to? We want to be premium priced because that way it's much easier for our ads to scale because we have better economics. Next, does your offer have a 10x price to value discrepancy? And what this means is for the price that you're charging, you want to give 10 times the amount of value. So let's say your product is $300, you want to be giving $3,000 worth of value. We can't just have a premium price product that sucks. That's going to bite you in the ass. You want to really think, how can we give away as much value as possible for our offer, where it's a no-brainer, where the price to value discrepancy, the price that someone pays for this offer, is a no-brainer in terms of the value that they're getting. Next, you want to make sure that your offer has a guarantee to reduce risk, because especially when you're dealing with cold traffic, because that's what you're going to be running with Facebook ads, people who don't know your brand, there has to be almost no risk for them to buy your product. So you want to have a good guarantee and risk reversal to make it almost effortless for someone to buy your product. And then finally, does your offer have strong social proof and reviews to build trust? This is getting more and more important right now because people's trust are at an all-time low. You need to make sure you have good case studies, reviews, and testimonials of your products and offers so people will trust you. Now, if your offer meets this criteria and everything in this checklist, you have a very good chance of it converting and scaling. So make sure to follow this. So I hope you found that training helpful. Now, if you want to get over 20 plus free marketing courses and trainings that we've used to generate tens of millions of dollars in sales for our clients, go to marketersplaybook.io. That's marketersplaybook.io, or the first pinned comment in the description. All you have to do is put in your email address and I'll send it your way completely free. A lot of people have been saying how incredible the value in this freebie is. So go check it out at marketersplaybook.io and I'll send it your way. Apart from that, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.